Hello, Scrappers. I'm Alice Funk from Morgantown, Pennsylvania, and I would like to show you a quick page idea. But first, I'm going to show you our new Autumn Harvest collection by Creative Memories. So let me pin my tabletop here so you can see it a little bit better. So this is the page I'm going to show you how to make. But first, let me show you our beautiful collection called Autumn Harvest. When I say collection, that means there's all different pieces that match the same collection. First, we have the Autumn Harvest journal mats. They're photo mats, journaling boxes. They're great to cut out the sayings and use the background for a mat for your picture and use the little sayings in the middle. So you can use them two ways. Like I said, journaling boxes, you can make title boxes or use them as photo mats. We also have, and I'll show you these up close in a minute, this is our Autumn Harvest embellishment pack, and there's lots of gold foiling in there. I usually put all of my collection pieces inside one of my project folders, which is great. It has all little pockets to put different pieces of this. We also have the paper pack, there's a sticker pack, as well as a vellum pack. And the vellum papers are beautiful. They have a little bit of a design to them. This one is a plaid, a striped, some fall leaves in a dark color. We have some blue with some bigger leaves on them, and then a brown that looks almost like a tree bark. So I will show you a little bit about vellum in a second. Let me put this back so I have them all organized and together. And I will show you some pieces up close of this collection. So this is the paper pack, and it comes with 12 double-sided sheets of paper, 2 of each sheet. So the first, this is tiny little acorns, really cute. On the back, you have some tree bark. We have, and there's 2 of each of these. This one is like a yellow pattern with some leaves. We have, this one is more of a pumpkin pattern. Oh, we do have it upside down. A pumpkin pattern, really pretty. We have our blue with some leaves, just super gorgeous. I love that color blue. And then we have our pattern of some plaid with all the different colors that come in this collection. We have a leaf pattern. You can see all the leaves, really pretty. On the back is a speckled, kind of hard to see in my lighting here, but it's a white paper with all different speckles of the colors of this paper pack. We have our wooden tone, another one of my favorites. I love putting some wood papers onto pages, and then some beautiful fall leaves. And then this one is a brown with lots of words, you know, that have your fall sayings, being thankful, crisp autumn air, just blessed, things like that. So really fun paper, and then a red with some more leaf patterns. As I said, I was going to show you a quick page idea. But let me finish showing you some of this collection. Here is the sticker pack, and I did use a couple of the stickers already. It comes with, it's a $9 pack. It comes with 3 strips of stickers. You've got your fall sticker sayings. You've got your icons from the fall, some scarecrows. Don't forget the fox. We've got some pumpkins and leaves, as well as some border strips. And we're going to use one. I used one of the border strips on my page that we're going to make. These are wonderful to make just a quick fix to a page, add a little border to it. Then that was the sticker pack, and then we have our embellishment pack, which I said I would show you up close. Let me pull out a piece of paper. This is some of the embellishments. As I said, they have, you can see there's some gold tones throughout, a little bit of just real like a shimmer tone through it. This has like a shimmer glitter on it. The glitter is not coming off. It's just built into the paper, and you can see the little bit of shimmer on these. It just makes them so pretty. So just want to throw some of these out so you can see them up close. Sometimes you buy these packs and you don't know all that's in there. Well, I just wanted to show you, look at all these wonderful embellishments, these leaves, more leaves with some of that shimmer. A lot of them have just a little bit of that shimmer going through their the pieces. You know, the crisp autumn days. We've got some leaves, some pumpkins. Those white pumpkins are ever so popular. We have some pine cones, some more leaves, a little bit more with that gold shimmer through it, some more leaves. You can just see that there's a little bit of shimmer going on through there. Really fun. And look at this. This must be popular this year. A little bit of blue pumpkin, or it could go for gray, but it just matches that paper pack really well. And one of my favorite pieces in this is the little coffee cup. Just love all the leaves and whatnot that are in here, and the sayings. So I just want to put these to the side, and then start with, how did I make this page? Well, if you notice, there is a acorn pattern over here, and I'm going to quick show you before I actually put the page together, which is super simple to make, how to make that acorn. And you're going to need some brown paper, and of course I didn't pull my brown paper out before I started videotaping. So we're going to use, where do I have a piece of brown? Okay. What I used was my lemon punch. Yes, it is the lemon punch. Lemon punch is still available. I believe it's while supplies last. What I did was I cut off a lemon out of paper. And then what I did was I cut off the leaf on that lemon shape. And I'm just going to use a piece of white so you can see it on the green background, how I did it, because it's really hard to see my acorns, and I did a few of them and just see how cute they look, but it's hard to see on the background. So I do want to do it in white because you'll see it much better on the background of green. So I'm just going to cut 2 lemons so you get the idea of what pieces you need out of this lemon. So when you punch out the lemon, that's what it looks like. And then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut the leaf off. So all I did was cut the leaf off that stem. So now it looks like I have just a plain old stem, no leaf on it. Get rid of that. And then what I did was on the second piece, and I did it on it as a darker brown. And let me bring this up close so you can see my my acorn. What I did was I just rounded it, the second piece with the darker brown, I just rounded off the top of it. So it has a nice round top to the lemon. And then I took my straight trimmer and I pulled out my decal blade. The decal blade is your yellow one. And that gives it almost like a rough torn edge when you cut with the decal blade. So I just took my lemon without any stem or leaf, put it into my trimmer, put it on the cutting blade, a little more than halfway towards that rounded top, halfway up the lemon, towards that rounded top, and just cut it with my decal blade. So now I would have, this would be done in the dark brown, and that would give me the little rough edge cap to my acorn. Stick that back in. And like I said, that would be the dark brown piece. And then this would just fit. And I'm just going to, and I want to do, the only reason I'm doing it in white is so you can see it and see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to quick color it in blue so you can see it, what it is, because it's very hard to see one in the lighting and the matte that's going on. So then I would just take a little bit of tape on the back of the cap piece and put it on top of the lemon piece, and you would have your acorn. And like I said, I did it in browns, so you can see, a little hard to see on the dark green paper. So that's why I did it in white, just so you can see what pieces you would use to make your acorns. So one more piece of advice with this lemon punch. I love it for lemons, but you know, we also want to use something else for it so that you have multiple uses for it. I've made it into plums, we've made it into limes, but now I'm going to make it into oranges. And I'm just going to cut 3 lemons out of orange. I'm sorry, I'm not going to make it into oranges. I am going to make it into a pumpkin because this is for a fall page. And the pumpkins would look like this. Look how cute these pumpkins are when you use your lemon punch. Let me get that up close so you can see it. Cute little pumpkin. So what I did for the pumpkin was I just took, again, I cut the stem off and just kind of rounded it. I cut that little nub off the bottom of the lemon. So it's kind of an oval, and you could really do this with ovals, but my oval patterns are a little big, and I wanted it to be a small pumpkin for the side of my page. So I just cut the nub off, I cut the stems off. I take my, I'm going to use repositional tape, and all I did was put a little tape. Actually, I'll use the regular so you can see it. I put a little bit of tape on one edge, just on the side, and take another one of the pumpkins and overlap it so it looks like this. So there's 2 pumpkins together overlapping. And then I take my 3rd lemon with the stems and the nub cut off, and I'm going to put tape on the back because this one's going to go right in the center. Right in the center. Actually, you know what? Take that one off. I'm going to punch one more lemon out of the orange paper. And I'm just going to cut the little nub of the bottom off, and I'm going to keep that leaf on the top. Actually, and then I'm going to put some tape on it. So the leaf is still on the top of that lemon, and I'm going to put him in the center of the other 2 orange lemons. So now you have your pumpkin, really cute, has a leaf on it. You can color that leaf green, pull out a green marker, color it. I'm going to actually cut off that leaf just so that I have a stem on it. So you can see the stem now. Now you can see the pumpkin, really cute. And then I'm going to take a leaf that punched out of my, this is actually from my pumpkin border punch. All the little pieces of paper that fall out of that little pumpkin border punch. So one of them is a little leaf. Where did he go? He's stuck over here on the table. And I'm going to just take him and put him on the top of my pumpkin so that you can see where the stem starts, and it gives it a top of my pumpkin. So super cute, great idea for your pages. So now you have some fall things you can make with that lemon punch. Like I said, I like to show different ideas with punches so you have more than one use for it. So now we have some pumpkins. Let me just put that aside. We'll use that on our page. I did use some of the acorns on this page, so you can see the acorns. Now, how did I make this page? I'll show you. It's a super quick, easy border to make it. And then, as you can see, I talked about using vellum. Vellum is see-through paper. It can go behind a photo mat just to make an actual extra border around a photo. So here's a photo mat where I put vellum behind it, so that gave it an extra mat. And when I put it on top of papers, you actually see through the vellum to see the papers. You can see it over here. You can still see some of that acorn. But like I said, that vellum, actually, you can see through the papers. So you can see the different colors of papers I used at the bottom. This is one of the embellishments from the embellishment pack. And then the leaves on the bottom of this tree was stickers that I just popped up with 3D foam squares. And I also popped up this one of the other sayings from that embellishment pack with some foam squares. So how did I make it? I took my piece of paper. I cut a strip from the paper packs. This is from the Autumn Harvest paper packs. I have a piece of the orange with the fun confetti type paper. It's almost like a paint splatter on the back. This is the yellow one with the pumpkins on the back. So all I did was I stack my papers. If I'm cutting them at the same size, I tend to stack my papers so they come out the exact same width when I cut. If I don't, for me to get it exact just by measuring, doesn't always happen. So when I stack them, I know the width of them are going to be exactly the same. I am going to cut a 3-inch strip. So I put this at 3 inches. Cut it at 3 inches. And then I take that 3-inch strip, again, with the 2 pieces of paper in there, still stacked. I'm going to cut it at 2-inch intervals. So I'm going to make 2-inch strips out of this, and there should be 6 of them. So just cutting 2-inch pieces. So those pieces are 2 inches by 3 inches. Just make sure your papers are stacked well. If you are stacking them, you want them to be even and not staggered, because if they are staggered, your pieces of paper will not be exact. 1 and 2. So now I have 6 pieces of each color, and then it's got other colors on the other side. I put them over here, and this is how I make my 2-page spread, because I've already got one here. By cutting that many, I'll have enough for 2 pages. So I already did one. So now I just want to do the next one. And what I'm going to do is just take a little tape and put a little on each corner, and I'm going to put it along the edge of my paper. And I'm going to stagger which one goes with which. We'll do a little bit of this one. A little. And like I said, I'm just doing them along the bottom of my paper. So now, and what I'm doing is, because they were both double-sided papers, there's 4 different colors in this stack of 3-inch by 2-inch rectangles. So I can use a different one going across and make a pattern of it. I'm taping them right next to each other and basically making a border across the bottom of the page. Super simple. We'll go back to my pumpkin one. Turn my pumpkins the correct way here. And one more of this splattered color. Definitely have to clean off this mat. I have a lot of little pieces around. So there's my border across the bottom. And then I take that sticker strip And I've used the one with the leaves all the way across. It's perfect 12-inch border. And I just put it across the top. So pretty, ready for embellishments. Just want to make it even prettier. You can take some of those embellishments from your embellishment pack. And like I said, I had a piece of vellum on my paper. I can put that across the bottom. I already taped on a photo mat, but I'm going to pull that off just so you can see through a little bit better more what vellum would look like. So if I put that on the paper, like I did the other one, you can actually see through and see all those beautiful squares underneath and that border. So if I decide, okay, I'm going to put this here, I'm just going to cover up the tape that was already on here. So they do make a vellum tape, and let me show you that. Put that on the bottom. So if I put this down, and you can see I had tape on that piece of vellum in the squares, and that's going to show through. Regular tape will show through. Here I put a piece of vellum tape, and all I have to do is rub it with my fingernails. And you're not going to see it as much. Now I have a little extra on the ends. So if you do a thin line of that vellum tape, you're not going to see it through. But we're going to cover that with some of the embellishments, some of the sticker icons, just so that we don't need to see it. So I'm going to take my little wagon. We'll put him somewhere. We're going to take one of these. Let's see. We're saying I'm going to pop up some leaves. Let's give it, we have some more leaves on here, so we definitely want to add some more leaves. Now I took a sticker strip and then just take some of your foam squares, put it behind the sticker strip. It won't matter. I put 3 little ones on the back, and then it will pop up. It'll stick really well to those foam squares. Foam squares are double-sided sticky so that it just pops something out of your page. Just put that along the bottom there. And see, I'm just covering up the tape so it won't matter that I have the tape showing. As I say, any mistake on your page, you can always add some stickers on it just to kind of cover up things that you feel you don't want to show. I can turn around and take a photo mat and put it over top of the rest, so you're not going to see it. Super easy, super cute pages. Oh, I did want to put one of my pumpkins on there, my great big pumpkin. I'm going to put a foam square on this as well. And we'll put him, I guess we got to take the back of the foam square off. And we've got our big pumpkin there. Super cute page, ready to go. Here's another one that would go across from it. Just love this border idea. I hope you make it too. Enjoy your day. Bye.